It should be bad. What the hell is happening with my shit? It should be back up though. Give me that shit. What is happening? YouTube, what you doing? What is happening, YouTube? Let me make sure this shit is good. Okay, we said I don't listen, y'all. I don't know what just fucking happened. I don't know why it was season out like that. Sorry about that. If he was over on the receiving end of the season, that's been happening only recently. So I'm gonna blame that shit on Mercury retrograde. But y'all, I don't know what's happening. Oh, that's better. That was weird. It did that yesterday as well when I was filming some reading. So I don't know what the hell the problem is with that. If y'all see it again, just let me know. Just tap in and let me know so I can fix it. Because I don't, like I said, I know it's not this. I know it's not the computer situation. So it's just got to be something YouTube is in. I had to check it. I was like, whoa, it does really, it do look like I'm season. Look crazy. It was a brief oh shit moment. That's all I feel like too. Damn, dude. Miss Ruby, Miss Ruby Jewel. Yep. So what are you looking for? Are you looking for something personal? Like you want some personal question? You want to pass your little question through, or are you looking for something more general where you just want to look at the outer aspect of a situation, whether it be love, career? Just try to be specific as possible. Okay. Like get deep and down with it. Miss Ruby. Oh, immediately I picked up. It takes time to get over deception. Immediately. Yeah. General for love. Okay. We'll start off right there. Let me get my cards going. Takes time for progress to happen. Yeah, I feel like so you might even try to pressure someone into changing for you. So you want a general. So you want new love or old love? Because I feel like a little mix of both. I feel like a little mix of both. You want new or old, or you just looking for anything? Yeah. Feel like you anytime you try to get in depth with people or you try to get any emotions with somebody, you feel like they clouded with it. Like they very like foggy with it. It just doesn't seem like the full truth. That's what I pick up on. It doesn't feel like it's the full truth, or you don't feel like you're getting any concentration. out of this situation. I feel like you kind of lost in the sauce a little bit with the situation, because you're like, I don't know if I should be waiting. I don't know if I should be like honest with this person, or like I don't know if I should be telling this person anything because they don't tell me anything. The Six of Pentacles, like, I give. Do I receive anything in return? Three of Cups in the reverse, no. I don't receive nothing. Like, I feel like, in fact, I be putting all the work in this situation, and it never seems to benefit me in any type of way. I feel like I'm hitting walls here, or I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall. That's what I feel like. Temperance in the reverse, yeah. I feel like I'm talking to a damn brick wall. The moon in the upright. Why is it that I put myself on the line? Why is it that I show this person my true self, my real values, like who I am, and I'm still hitting a brick wall? They hiding. They hiding something. I'm gonna show you. They hiding something. This person's not fully honest or communicative about the fact that they have other options, or they're dealing with other options. Like, they hide this from you because they know how explosive you could be with your emotion. They know how explosive you could be with your emotions. That's why they're hiding it. It's like they don't want to fully give to your love, or fully give you that opportunity to know them, because they're hiding the other women. They're hiding the fact that they are all up in, I feel like, a real complicated situation too. It don't feel like it's just women. It feel like he all over the damn place with himself. I feel like he's dealing with all types of different people. Like, I don't want to be real with you. That is Swords in the upright, Ace of Wands. You're meddling in something that you don't know. Like, that's what it feels like. It feels like anytime that you come towards him, it feels like you're meddling in something. Like, you're like, I don't know if it's like maybe the chance that one of his other women could see that you're messaging him, or if it's a situation of like, maybe you're just putting something through, you're just testing the waters with him. You like him, so you're like, okay, but like, it just feels like anytime you try to get anywhere with him, it goes nowhere real fast. Okay, I feel like this is where you need to back away. That's where you need to take a step back. I know it hurts your feelings. Okay, I know he hurts your feelings. I know you want to be desired by someone. Yeah, Six of Wands is like, I want to be desired and celebrated by someone. Doesn't have to be obviously this situation, but I hate taking losses. Like, I hate taking, like, I know I have to take a break after this, or I hate taking losses with people. Like, I hate losing people. A lot of this comes from your abandonment issue. A lot of that comes from your abandonment issues. I hate losing people. Like, I hate this shit. But it almost traps you. Like, you entrap yourself in certain situations because you refuse to cut like full ties with a situation. Like, you end up lost regardless. That's the thing. You always end up on the ass end of things. Yeah, you'll end up lost regardless. So, like, you got to make that decision in your head. King of Cups, do you want somebody who's wishy-washy? Like I said, Six of Swords, who doesn't tell you the truth? Who's going to hide shit from you? Or do you want the Emperor? Do you want the Emperor? Right? Do you want, like, the man who's actually going to treat you right? Who's going to respect your feelings? Ace of Cups in the upright? Or do you want the man who's going to always leave you on the back end, in the High Priestess in the reverse, always treat you like you ain't shit? Like you shit on the bottom of the shoe. That's what I feel like. Or you just gum on the bottom of my damn shoe and I got to knock you loose. Like, why chase? When, like, you like I said, you don't want to know what you're stepping into when it comes to that person. Like, really, you don't. And that's why you need to move ahead and move forward. Let me look into new for you, too. Let me look into new. I feel like that's going to be what ties this over. Is like, once you reach that point to where you stop searching for shit and looking for shit in this man's background, and you stop dealing with him in this way where you feel like you constantly have to be like a detective mode, or like you're scared to figure out what's going on. Like, you won't be scared once you leave the situation, though, right? Once you push back on that situation, just like, see, you're not being honest with me, and I don't like the fact that you're being that you are sitting here and trying to tell me that you're busy when I know you ain't, and I know you around the block type shit. I'm in a relationship with him, see, and now that you tied with it, it's like, I know, like, I pick up on, like, I know you're really not working. Like, you're not paranoid. Like, you gotta stop calling yourself paranoid or crazy, because there's something where you almost like have this inner issue with calling yourself paranoid or crazy, because you don't like how it feels to be treated this way. You're not crazy for not liking the fact that this person is leaving you on the back end. Like I said, you're not crazy. You're not. So when you're like kind of sitting here, like, I feel like this is like, I feel like I'm just being emotional. That's like I said, if that's what he's telling you, he's being manipulated and he's gaslighting you. That's called gaslighting, right? It's when somebody tries to sit there and be like, "No, bitch, you too crazy. You too crazy. Like you acting like this. You acting like I'm not giving you exactly what you want." But he's not. He's not. He's like, "What else can I do for you? Like I don't know how else to prove this to you." It's like by being fully honest with your situation, by spending time with me and actually acknowledge my feelings. But this is not a man who could be taught that. This is not a man who could be taught that, and nor should you even be teaching anyone, especially when you're in the right place for a relationship. You should not be teaching that. Okay? You should be being a man with the same values and dealing with a man with the same values. Also, the expectation shouldn't fall on him for him to be mature enough to end the relationship, because you know he won't. Because you know if he's dipping his finger in everyone's damn pie, then he's going to do that well in a relationship with you where he knows he can get coochie at the end of the day, where he can get pussy at the end of the day. You already know that that's the situation. So while I'm sitting here explaining it to you, I see you knowing. I literally see you like, I know. Like, I know, what am I doing? Like, that's what I see. I know, what the hell am I doing here? Like, I feel like he devalues me. Like, I don't feel valued. Like, I know. So, Miss Ruby, what are you doing moving forward? Okay, because no new aspects will come in until you fully detach. What are you doing moving forward? Let's see. Two of Cups, I see you still trying. I see you still trying. I see you trying to break it down and just be like, hey, like, I don't mind. I see you be like, I don't mind if you spend time to yourself. I don't mind if you're that. Like, you're trying to take this as sweet as possible, and that is very sweet of you and loving of you. But like I said, because you're sitting here questioning whether you should be in a relationship with this person, maybe you shouldn't be in a relationship with him, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. You're sitting here questioning it, obviously. You're sitting if he's going to play around on me, then I'm going to do my thing. But that's the thing. When you don't know, that's the situation. Like, when you don't know if you should trust somebody or be with somebody, then you shouldn't be with them. That's ground zero. I see you still trying to do something with him, though. Ruby, you got too comfortable, okay, with just accepting whatever side comes your way. Because so many people have gaslighted you and told you that you're a bad person, or told you that you too much. But you're not too much. Okay? And that's when you need to grow and mature and realize it's not that you're too much. It's that these men out here, like, not all men, and that's a generalization, but the men that you've been running into, like I said, they don't value what you have. And so because they devalue it, they also treat you like shit. They call you crazy. They call you unstable. And then the next moment, I feel like the moment that they like be getting you out in your feelings and getting you angry and getting you upset, the next moment, the next day, they'll come back and be like, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Like, I didn't mean to say all that. It wasn't even that. I was just frustrated with how you were saying things to do. No, the reason why they're frustrated is because you're calling them out. You're calling out their behavior. And they're mad that you see the behavior. But then they also know on the back end that you're going to just accept whatever comes your way. They know that about you, that you're vulnerable. They sense that in you. They know that. I'm going to be real. That's what predators do. That's what predators do. That's a 10 of Cups. That's what predators do. And I know that's like deep trauma for you. That's deep trauma for you. So that's where I feel like you're going to have to work through that. You know, and it's going to have to be when you're not in the relationship that's triggering your every single trauma response. So, you know, I know it's not obviously my job to tell you what to do. It's yours, right? It's yours to make that decision. But once you do, stand in it. Don't be afraid to be alone, because you're not going to be alone for long. Like I said, you're not going to be. Once you get yourself up, once you build yourself up again, work through that trauma, and work through that experience, you're going to find yourself a man. Okay, that's for certain. That's for certain. So, you know, you got to stop lying to yourself in this situation. That's what's up. You can't reach this. There's no like, either if you had a child with this man, doesn't matter. He's still the same. I don't see him changing at all. Okay, that's right, Ruby. Not doesn't matter if he gets financially. It doesn't matter where he's at right now in life. He's never always gonna be the same bitch, and you gotta choose not to be the same as him. Okay, and settle with that. Because you're not trying to be the same. You're trying to be different. You're trying to have a different relationship. Trying to have a different lifestyle. But that's not what he wants. So no matter how much he tries to say that, that's not what he wants. He says that to please you, to prey on you. That's why he's saying that. Who's still all here? Go ahead and post your questions in the chat and I'll get to you. Hey, young Buddha, what's good? Y'all can go ahead and post your questions in the chat if you are new or a new viewer and you're coming through with a new energy. Post your questions in the chat. If you are not new, then you can head to the description, okay? And you see a little price list up in that bitch. Get into it. Get into it. Laura, my ex responded out our divorce case for custody of our 15-year-old daughter. He's never been a part of our kid's life. He's trying to look good. Why is he doing this and how will it go in court? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? Temperance in the upright. Nine of Swords. Why though? I feel like he doesn't. I feel like it's because of you. Laura, he one of them crazy bastards that think like by fighting for this situation or by like keeping some sort of attachment, it's some sort of control for him. So it's not that he gets anything out of it because I don't see him getting any or receiving anything. By the way, like if you're wondering how this is gonna go, it's gonna fail for him. Like he's not gonna be able to get this shit. Like he's whatever the situation is, he's not gonna be able to be in the court system or lie and on the like it's not gonna happen. Okay, it's really not gonna happen. But mostly what I see is just like he wants to keep an attachment to you. That's what I see. The Emperor in the reverse. He wants to keep an attachment to you. Five of Wands. It's like, why didn't you ever show any fight towards your child up until now? Why didn't you show any fight in our relationship either? Like what? Like why didn't you show any type of fight or any resolve at all when you had the fucking chance? But to me, what it looks like is he's gonna fail. Okay, the Tower of the Upright, he's gonna fail. Like it's not gonna happen. So if you're worried about that, like rest assured, whatever he's trying to do right now, like I said, if you're like to me, he's trying to emotionally manipulate and fuck with you still, Laura, because that's who he is. The Devil in the Upright. This just give me chills. That's who he is. Yeah, give me fucking chills in that. That's who he is. He nasty. Like trying to keep some way to weasel his way into your life and bug you and bother you. It's out of spite. It's out of fucking spite. But it's never, ever, ever gonna happen. Like I said, never. Not in a million, trillion fucking years. He's mentally fucked, man. Like he's mentally ill. Like I picked that up heavy. Like he deal with a lot of like self-centered narcissism bullshit. Like it's crazy. I don't know what the fuck. Like why that he feels like by fighting for the situation you gonna be looking back at him in the proper way. But from what I see, you hate his ass. From what I see, you fucking hate his ass. You're like fuck you. Around the clock though, my suggestion Laura in this situation is to just be aware that like you are a great mom. Okay, you're a great mom to your kids. Okay, there's nothing more that you could be doing for them. Minus this fight, of course. Like minus like showing up to court and doing that shit. But like your kids love you. Like they truly do, and I mean that. Like you take all of it when it comes to like taking the cake for like being a mother and having to be their father and just having to like kind of double up to where you have to be like you're not doing anything wrong. As far as I can see, they love you. They really do. Like genuinely. They love you. They appreciate you. And that's exactly why they're going to fight against this too. So if you're worried, don't be. They love you. Okay? They really do. Okay. AB, you said career and love guidance. Okay. AB. Career. Okay, taking a stand. Okay, I could see you. Okay, you trying to do a little something on your own. Wherever you're hired now or whatever you're doing now, it feels like someone else is running the show type shit, and that's not what you want. That's not what you wanted. regardless, like you're kind of like challenged to think up front about what you want or say what you want up front in your work situation. So if you're wanting something, you're going to have to like actually say that, it looks like. Yeah, it's a lot of work to deal with other people. That's what I pick up on. Yeah, it's a lot of fucking work to deal with other folks, other people. Ace of Pentacles in the upright and Judgment in the upright. Even if you're getting paid just fine, like even if the pay is good, you're just still not happy with the situation because you want to be in the front of the show type. Like when it's all said and done, you had an idea in your mind when you came into this job or when you're going to be coming into a job, and so you need to speak your mind, like at what the exact direction that you see. They say give it a chance, give it a shot, give it a try. That's what they say with career, baby. Give it a try, give it a shot. Okay, just say what's on your mind. For real, I know. I see you tossing and turning about. You're like, oh god, like I don't know. Like, do I say that? Like, I feel like I might lose the opportunity. You won't. You won't. You won't lose opportunities. It's star in the upright. Like it was always meant to be this way. It's okay. It's okay. It was always meant to be this way, baby. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Let's look at your love life. I'll do a couple cards for that as well. Your love life. Damn, shit flying. What happened to that card? I'll have to pick that up a little bit later. Okay, so with the love situation, King of Wands. I pick up on the fact that you feel like you have, like, you're definitely out there looking or searching, or like, if not looking and searching, it's mostly just like you feel like you're fully stable. Like you feel like you have everything that this person should be wanting. That's what I feel like. You feel like you're fully stable, but you never feel like that someone is fully satisfied, or you never feel like people are fully satisfied with you. But it looks like you're fully stable. So what's the problem? For Pentacles, they feel weaker than you. Like they want to be independent. I feel like they want to be independent, but maybe they have to experience, like they're experiencing codependency with you because they feel like, and then they fight back against it because they feel weak. They feel like you have more than them. There's jealousy there. There's envy there for sure. It's jealousy and envy. That's what I pick up on with the situation AB. And the quickest way to handle that is to like let them know that like regardless and no matter what like you have, I'm not judging you based on that. I'm looking for a person that's like just real about their life. Now I'm looking for a person who's willing to like fight for like a foundation and for a future. I'm not looking for you to be perfect. Okay, and like explain to people that you're not looking for perfection. Like your goals are separate from somebody else's goals. That's what I pick up on. Like, so if you're still dealing with somebody, or maybe you just keep dealing with like this situation, I'll rinse and repeat with each and every single person that comes your way, of like they feel, like I said, embarrassed, or almost like they don't have as much as you. They can't build like you can, or they can't like, they just it feels like insecurities to me. Like maybe a person with insecurities is not your best. But they envious, okay? They jealous. They're jealous of what you have. Even though, like, this is something I feel like you've built all by yourself. You've done the majority of the footwork. They jealous, okay? They mad. They can't help but to stay mad. And if that's the situation, you kind of just gotta, like, let them hang dry. Like, let them hang dry, okay? They gotta deal with that shit in their head, because that's not your fault. So if they're making it your fault, or kind of like challenging you a little bit and be like, well, you got no time for me, you'll always be doing this, you'll always be doing that, then you gotta break it down real quick and just be like, hey, if you don't like the type of time that I be spending in my career, my work, and on myself, then maybe we have nothing to talk about. Maybe like I give you none of my time and I keep focusing and working on me, because if you can't keep up, then you won't get left behind. That's what's up with you, AB. If you can't keep up with me, then you're going to get left behind. And I'm sorry that's the way it has to be, but that's the way it has to be. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping for nobody. Like, obviously, it's okay to make time for your partners, time for your people, but, you got to be able to realistically look at your situation. If you make time for them, are they going to be respectful of your time? Because I don't feel like that's how it's been. I feel like you've given them chances, you give people shots, but it doesn't feel like they're respectful with it. Doesn't feel like they're grateful for it. In fact, I don't even think there's any words of appreciation in those situations. So I'm just saying. Hard pill to swallow, but that's what it is. Carrie said, "What does my love life look like?" Carrie, can you be a little bit more specific? Are you looking for new? Or are you looking for old love? Carrie. New or old love? Or are you kind of looking for a little mix of both? Brandy, what's up with this Aquarius male? Comes out. Brandy, he a hoe. Nobody appreciates. You'll find someone who appreciates you and who is just as hardworking and just as passionate as you are. I'm letting you know that, baby. You will. But Carrie, I will get you. Just make sure you post your, like I said, are you looking for old or new, or are you looking for both? Okay, I got you. So Brandy, the Aquarius may look like a hoe to me, like a hoe that hides. A hoe that hides a whole lot. That's what it looks like. Feel like this person just wants to be taken care of and pampered by women. Feel like a man child, man baby. Oh man, like I don't know why you still kind of like, you know, look at this situation as honest as I can be. I will be direct and straight up front with you. There is no stability in this person's life at all. Whatever lies they, like I said, they spin lies. They sit there and try to spin it. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. There's all this, like, they talk about, oh, you know, I'm gonna get this support. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have that. It's like, you're gonna have it or you do have it. I'm confused. And then they hoe too. They hoe around. They love getting money from women. They love that. They love the fact that a woman will like sit there and breathe the same air and, you know, kiss on them, fuck on them, suck on them, and give them a little bit of money. Like, he loved that. He just remind me of a hoe for real. Like, you know, I'm talking like lot lizard hoe. Like, I'm talking like someone's, and there's nothing to do that's nothing to do with like sex work. This is someone using people maliciously and telling them that they have feelings that they don't have in order to stay or lay up on their couch. That's the Aquarius. There is, I when I say the Aquarius is a hoe, I mean that through and through. Through and through. Through and through. There is nothing to talk about with the Aquarius. This nigga is not gonna commit. Don't try to latch him down, because like I said, you trying to latch him down, and so are 3 other bitches. Okay? That's what's up with the Aquarius, Brandy. 3 other bitches are trying to latch him down too. He be lying a lot. All he do is lie. You know, he act like I feel like his damn job is to lie. Honestly, like I said, you know, he be skirting her off everywhere. Like I said, getting money from women, that sort of thing. Like, he got mommy issues up the end, man. He's got a lot of mommy issues. Yeah, lots and lots of mommy issues with this one. You wondering where his money come from? His mama, or it's the 5 other bitches he got online? That's nuts. That's crazy. That's a whole man child. Carrie, you said you want to look into both. I'll look slightly into the past. You know, I don't want to keep dwelling, because I feel like that's more important for you, Carrie. It's like, not to dwell. Just tell me, give it to me real, give it to me raw. 10 of Wands. Sleepless nights. When am I going to find a man that takes care of me? When am I going to find a man that doesn't push me to the side for somebody else? I'm not going to find a man that doesn't, like, attach to the sexual aspects of me, like this, constantly. Oh, man, that's that predator versus prey type situation where I feel like you keep getting preyed upon. That's trauma. Okay? And you experience new trauma anytime you get into these types of connections. Now, I'm not saying this is your fault. Anytime you get into these types of connections, you re-experience your trauma. Especially when you go back. You're going back towards your trauma. You're living your trauma over and over and over again. And that's the thing. You're not the type to forgive or forget. So if you know that about yourself, Carrie, then you need to let go. Of course, Laura, thank you so much for the super chat. You need to let go. And I mean that. Like, I mean that with my whole chest. You need to. There is nothing healthy about constantly having to live in a state of paranoia or anxiety about what someone is doing, about what someone is saying, about how they're like what they're doing in the back, like that constant paranoia. There is nothing healthy about that. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it for the super chat. There is nothing, and I'm telling that to you straight. There's nothing here. I mean that. This person from the past, or these people from the past, because I'm gonna say it's not even just the love life, and I'm gonna be real with you. There's family there too. There's family there too. There's friends. There's family. Like, this is not just love life, man. That this is so much deeper. This is much deeper than that. You said, am I going to get married? Well, slow your roll. Slow your roll. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yeah, you will. To an emperor in the future. But you got to stop going back to what has fucked you up the most. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? I pick up on sociopath energy, psychopath energy with this motherfucker. I really do. Like I said, I really do. He chose a good one to pick on type shit. Like that's what he feels like. He's like, I chose a good one to pick, like to fuck on and like to treat like shit. Cause she loving. Moving forward, your new love situations, it's gonna take baby steps. Okay, it's gonna take baby steps. You got, like, your first instinct for certain like new situations is that it's draining and that it's gonna burn you out. Like, you immediately pull back for new love because, like I said, you keep dealing with this old shit, and that's exactly what's draining you. Because you keep the loaded gun on your dresser. What does that mean? Meaning you keep the danger around you, like you keep pulling the danger back in. So when are you gonna leave the danger alone? Because until you get rid of the danger, you're not going to be able to move forward into a new connection and find the man that you're looking for. Nor are you going to be able to balance the past and like I said, the present or the new. You're not going to be able to do that. So you got to stop with that. You got to stop with that situation. I mean it. I mean it. When I say what I mean. I mean what I say. So Carrie, that's what needs to happen if you're looking for new love. What's coming in? I could see new love opportunities coming in next year. And the reason why I say next year, because I don't think you're ready to let this go fully. And even when you do, there's, like I say, you're still going to be working out of a place of trauma, of hurt and pain. And it's not, like I said, it's not because you don't deserve love, and it's not because you don't want it. It's because you, right now, Carrie, you're in a place where you feel like you need it. And you should never, ever, ever be in that place when you're looking for a partner. Ever. You should want love, but you never should need love. Okay? You need stability for yourself. You need to care about yourself first. Put yourself first. And love on yourself. And like I could say that over and over and over and over and over again. And Carrie, it will never fully click until you start to realize it yourself. That, like, no one deserves your time and your love and your money more than you do. More than you do. Okay? So moving forward in love, I see new chapters happening next year. And that might seem far away, but it's not. Time moves so fucking fast. It's really not. And I feel like you're going to be going through all of this pain management. It does seem like, I will say there's a possibility that you might talk to a therapist. I could see like therapists or something to do with healing. They talk about that extensively, like extensive healing, deep dive healing from how you were raised. Because that's like the primary issue here is not just the man. When I say it's also the family, and when I say it's also, like I said, just the people that you surround yourself with. And I know a lot of the time it doesn't feel like a choice because this is what you grew with. This is bloodline. This is what you know. And it's real scary to go out in the world without what you know in the side of your pocket. But you can't. You can't carry these people on your back. You can't do that no more. They're going to fight it every single step of the way when you decide to do your big break. I feel like there's a breaking out of prison moment. That's what I feel like. It's like you're breaking out of a fucking prison cell. Everyone's going to fight it. Everyone's going to be mad with you. But you can't be afraid of people being mad with you for choosing yourself. The clock is ticking. That's what they said. The clock is ticking. Do you want it? Okay. Do you want it so bad that you're willing to do anything and everything? Okay. Then you're going to do you. If you're curious about who's coming into your future, especially next year, let's take a fire sign. Leo, Sag, Aries. It's new. It's new. But you got to be ready for it. Ready to catch it. Because to me, it feel like catching hot coals. Because you're not going to be ready for it. But it looked like a fire sign for me. That's what I see. Fire sign. Next year. It's new. Like I said. And it looked like you're going to do the healing. It does look like you're going to get a little therapist. You can start talking to somebody. Get your confidence up. You can be a little bit paranoid when I feel like this person comes in. But just know and own it. Like, own the fact that you're not done healing. And especially when you admit to this person, this new one, you won't see the same reaction that you got from this ex one, from the past. You will see a totally different interaction with you. This person will actually take your feelings into consideration. This person will be genuine. They will be honest with you. Okay? They will be genuine. And you deserve genuine kindness and love. But move slow. Move slow. And don't stop counting yourself out too. Like, I feel like you count yourself out of the game all the time. Whether it be because age or because of trauma, because of your past. Stop counting yourself out. Like I said, every single person who has come up in here asking about love, they got that dark, foggy ass past. And they were always able, or will move forward. Okay? They will move forward. They will navigate through that space. And so I want you to believe that for yourself too, Carrie. I will navigate through this. Now, I wish I could. I wish I had him now. I wish I had my lover now. No, I will navigate through this, and I will have him. And it's not going to be nothing from the past. It's not going to be that man. Okay, it's not going to be him. No matter how much you want it to be, it won't be. Well, he's nice to me sometimes, and he does give me what I want sometimes. No, not sometimes, all the time. 24/7, 369. Imagine that. Imagine that. That's the future. So I saw K and E. I've never seen you before. I did see Natasha too. Thank you guys for coming through. If you're new, remember, just post your questions in chat. You might have to repost sometimes because sometimes they get lost up. So just post your questions in chat. New viewers, new people. Post up. Hey, Catherine. Go ahead and post a specific question. Please try to be as specific as possible. If you don't have a specific question and would just like to focus on a certain aspect, then pick an aspect, whether that be love, career, travel, finances, wherever you want it to be. But just be as specific as you possibly can get. Because when we're doing like the free surface level stuff, I like to keep it fresh and real with y'all, and I like to spread the energy across everybody, like everyone that's new. And I don't want to be stuck picking through y'all stuff, okay? Like, if you be wanting that longer read where I'm going to hyper fixate and hyper focus on every little detail and get in for you, then go to the description of this video and you will see a price list right there. And you can Cash App or PayPal me or Super Chat, and I will get on top. I will get you. Hey, Raquel. So those of you, like I said, that had questions, make sure you have it copy pasted and post it again, so I can pick you. Because I'm not going, I don't do lists. I don't do none of that shit. I go by energy. And if I feel in you, I'll feel in you, and I hate you. What is up with me and Garland? What is up with me and Garland? I'll be quick on it, Kane. What is up with you and Garland? Tower in the upright. Okay. Do you consider this person to be in your future? Because that's the main thing that they're asking, kind of like a rhetorical. Do you really consider this person to be your future? Because I see Ten of Wands, Queen of Swords. You still have such a long way to go to like really, really, really dive in, I feel like, into this particular connection. And it's not because you're missing anything, okay? It's because I feel like he is kind of missing the plot line or missing the point. All right. I feel like you sitting here, like I pick up on like dot energy. Like you're trying to sit there and like pull something out of him that maybe he doesn't have. Yeah. Yeah, you sitting here trying to pull something out of him that he really does not have. Like when I say, like what you're looking for is an emotionally mature person, and that's not there. And it feels like he'll try, which to you is charming. It's charming that he tries, but is he trying hard enough? Nope. Is he trying hard enough? No. No. So while you're trying to figure out this dynamic with Garland, I think you need to start asking yourself, like, do I see him as a future prospect for real? Because what it's looking like is a no. Looks like a no to me. Because you feel like he's playing with you and playing with your heart, playing with your time. Like, you sitting here like, oh, man, like this. See, I don't know if I'm being paranoid or anything, but I really do feel like this is a waste of goddamn time. You're not wrong in that. Like, when your intuition tells you, when your gut tells you something, you right. So please, Candy, please, just believe in that gut instinct, believe in that intuition, and move forward. And I mean, you might have to drop the bomb real quick with a motherfucker. Queen of Wands in the reverse. You scared. I can see you being scared because you're afraid. I feel like you're just afraid of hurting others, like same way you've been hurt. Like I feel like rejection is really big with you. You don't want to reject, but you have to. Eight of Pentacles, like maybe you can be healthy about it. Like I pick up on you having healthy communication and just being like, hey, like I'm gonna be real. I don't think we're good moving forward. I pick up on healthiness with you. Like you all about the healthiness. You always want to give people a chance. But I pick up on healthiness with you, where like you're always trying to help people grow and help people understand where they need to do the work. Do I feel like he's going to be angry with you? Yeah. Do I feel like he's going to be a little bit sassy, a little bit salty with you? Yeah. But that's okay. Like I said, because you leave in with grace, and that's not a lot of people can say that. Not a lot of people can tell you that they've been in situations where they've had to reject or leave gracefully. And I feel like you just have to say peace. Make peace with it. The Six of Pentacles of the Reef. Yeah. Looks like you are already done giving to the situation. You're already done with it. Like I picked up on like a snake sheds skin. It's like you shedding people in places and things that don't serve you. That's what you're doing, Katie. That's what you're doing. And if it don't serve you, you're moving ahead. That's exactly what you should be doing. So like I said, don't doubt your decision in that. Like if you're questioning it and you're like, maybe I'm moving too fast, or maybe you're not. Like maybe I'm not giving him enough chance or enough choice. You're not. I love him. See, the feelings and the emotions are there, but is he all there? No. And I like I said, if I see the situation where y'all could work on it together, I would be all about it. Okay, I would be all about it. But I don't see that same level of maturity being in there. Maybe it's going to take you some time, and that's totally okay. Like I said, you don't have to make a decision overnight just because I be saying something. But I know it's been in your mind, though. Well, he feels like he doesn't owe you a goddamn thing. You feel like you're putting in a lot of the work and you're processing a lot of the situation, and he's not willing to spread the joy. Okay, so you don't have to leave right away. You leave when you feel like you need to leave. You leave when you're starting to feel the end, and when you start to feel like, yeah, I gotta bounce out. Don't, like I said, love is a crazy thing because I feel like we make tons and tons of sacrifices, but don't sacrifice your whole sanity and your mental for him. You know, you say you're a great teacher, you're a great teacher, and I feel like that's what you're trying to teach him. You're teaching him how to be strong like you, and you're trying to teach him how to be healthy like you. But not everyone's receptive to that, and you need to learn that, like, not everyone's going to be receptive to that style of relationship. Not everyone's going to want to learn from each other. In fact, a lot of people that don't want to learn and don't want to move forward, they will rebel against that. They will get aggressive versus doing the work. They will get frustrated with you and they will get aggressive. Okay? They will get aggressive. And you will see him get aggressive. And you're not going to like that picture. That's not the man or the situation you fell in love with. But I almost feel like in this situation, he feels like he feel like no matter what, you're never going to be happy with what he does. But that's not true. It's just you see more in him than he sees in himself. But you also can't make him see what you see. Okay? You can't make him. That is freedom of his choice and his feelings too. Okay? So if you respect him, and you respect his feelings, and you respect his choices as a human being, if he starts getting catty and ratty and bratty and aggressive over change, you might have to question the relationship, and you might have to put that out on the table and be like, well, then I think I have to move on, and this is just for me and for you, because I'm not trying to end this badly. I'm trying to end this healthily, and I'm trying to move forward. I see you have a more of a higher calling than this, right? A lot of people tell me so. A lot of people tell me so. So Catherine. This Leo man. Hey, Kit Kat. Am I delusional or is this a future with him? How does he really feel about me? She said, am I delulu? Is it all in my head? You're like, how could I not question the situation? But I know, K&E. I know. Trust me, I know. Oh, man. You're like, oh, my God. The Leo, you're sitting here like, it just doesn't feel real right now. You're like, oh, my God. It doesn't even feel real. I don't even know what the fuck to say about this situation. They said success is here, though. Are you delusional? No. You're not. That's the trauma, babe. That's the trauma. You're not delusional. Let's roll through. Oh man, you so scared. I can see it. I see you sitting here and thinking he's bluffing, but he's not. That's the funniest part. I see you sitting here like, no, he's lying. He's not. He's not. He's really not. So when he's coming through with the punches and saying this is a situation, he's not lying to you. It's just you want to question that. Because you quick with the fleas. Like, I feel like anytime you feel like somebody's taking too much energy out of you or anyone's taking too much of your feelings, too much of your heart, like, you feel like anytime you start loving somebody, like, you gotta flick them off. That's what it feels like to me. You gotta say, fuck you. I feel like, honestly, in this situation, he's ready. He's game if you are. He's game if you are. But just like he has to show you, like, that he's worthy enough for your affection, you got to do the same thing. So it's all about reciprocation. And if you're not reciprocating his feelings, he's not going to play with it. Meaning, if you're not reciprocating the same energy back and forth, he's not going to play with it. I actually see him being a quite mature man. Magician in the upright. If you're going to play with him, he's not going to stick around. I see y'all both being confused. Honestly, I feel like he's the type of person to have the same exact question as you do, Catherine. I have opened up. He hasn't. You got to give him time, too. Give him space and give him time. Yeah. How long y'all been talking? If you don't mind me asking. How long y'all been talking? He's just as afraid as you are. That's what I see. And I don't see him talk. By the way, I don't see him game playing or talking to anybody else or dealing with anybody else except for you. You're the only one. You're the only one. How long y'all been talking? You're literally the only one in this situation. You'd be thinking all over the board where you're like, oh, maybe he's just dealing with somebody. Maybe he's dealing with this. Like, all I see him is stacking up money right now. Stacking up money for a new house, new plot. 4 years? Okay. So you reconnected. How long were y'all absent from each other? Do you feel like people are capable of change? Is that what's scaring you? Is like, I don't know if the change is real. Because from what I see is he's different. He started anew. He's different. Like I said, I wouldn't tell you something that wasn't real. Because to me, it looks like he's real. And he's been thinking about you for a long time. I mean, he thought about you through the whole entire experience. So y'all haven't been in contact for 2 years. That's a long time. That really is. It really is. Like I said, I feel like it's time for you to get to know the new him. You know, who he was back then doesn't justify, you know, it doesn't justify anything, right? What he did, how he was, doesn't justify his actions. And I don't even feel like he's trying to do that. In fact, I feel like he's very apologetic over that. He's like, that wasn't mature. You know, that was not, like, that was me, and I was like that. You're right when you say I was like that. But I've done the work. I'm doing the work. I'm continuing the work. Okay? Like I said, I wouldn't say this shit if I didn't see it. Look like he changed. Really does. Really does. I'm not lying to you. I look like he changed. So moving ahead and moving forward, give him time. Give him time to communicate to you what he's going through, what he's went through. Like I said, see something with home. I don't know if he's like building a home or getting something built or like trying to build some sort of a foundation. That's going to take him some time. And obviously, like, you know, when you're dealing with like personal resolve or even independence, because it feels like he just came into his independence in a way. Like you sometimes that growth is slower in others than it is for you. So while maybe you've been ready, maybe he hasn't been ready this whole entire time. Like you've been waiting for years, or not, maybe not even waiting for him, but you just been like waiting on people to change in your life. Well, he has had all this time to do this, all this growth. I feel like now it's like when it comes time for y'all to grow together, you're hesitant towards that. Especially because you have feelings mixed up from the past. But judge him as a new character. That's what I'm saying. Judge him as you would view new love, new situation, new plot line. Don't hyper focus or fixate on that past. Even though I know it's really, really hard not to. Because he loves you. He loves you. He's done some hard motherfucking work up in this bitch. He loves you. Okay? The Emperor in the upright. He loves you. He really does. I got chills just now. Queen of Wands. That's how he sees you. He sees you as a very, very, very respectful woman. Someone worthy of like all the love in the world type shit. He loves you. He really does. Like, I mean, you sit here tossing and turning, but he really does. Like Page of Cups, he really do. Like, he loves you. Yeah, like he wouldn't trade you for the damn world. Okay, he really wouldn't. That's what it looked like to me. He wouldn't trade you for the damn world. For when he slipped up and when he fucked up, he never forgot that pain. That's what it is. So when he fell on them 10 swords type shit, when he fell out, he really fell out. And I mean that. He went through a whole period of craziness just because this nigga fumbled a real one, a good one. So he love you. He gonna show you that soon. He really focused on family too. He'll never fumble you again. That's what I pick up on. 10 of Cups. There's your future. 10 of Cups. That's a life together. That's his plan. With the Empress, with you. He love you. All the confirmation. Judge him as a new man. That's the best thing you could do for yourself in this situation. What else we see? Who else been sticking around? Who else been sticking around? You said I can't even leave your channel. That's crazy. I'm stuck. Hey, Katie. That's how it be. That's how it be. People always be talking about podcasts. This is a kind of a podcast in a way. This kind of is a podcast. And I'll be doing this on a regular basis. So y'all hop in whenever you feel so inspired. You don't even have to be asking us. You can just chill. chill and listen, or if you have a little piece of something to say, or if it rings true, keep it. Hey Sabrina, should I go back to work or just start doing my readings and just stay on my spiritual path? Let's see. Raquel, should you go back to work? It feels like you're shooting yourself in the foot a little bit, Raquel, because it feels like even as things kind of like are slower, I feel like within your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, especially with readings, I feel like even though it's slower, there's a fight that has to be made through that slower period. Seven of Cups in the upper. There's a fight that has to be made. You always kind of been like very wishy-washy with like what you want to do with yourself, because you always feel called to do something different, but there's nothing wrong with that. Like a little bit of ADHD goes a long way, because honestly that makes you very, very authentic and real, and like wherever you want to place your energy, like that's where it's supposed to be type shit. Like that's what I pick up on. Like the ADHD shit where like you can't settle or you can't sit for too long. Like that's real. Like keep that energy about it. Like especially if you're somebody who's like, you know, I want to do this, I want to do tarot, I want to make candles, I want to make like all of the materials, I want to gain all this, and like you're somebody who needs that mobility within work. So if you're wondering if you should go back to work, you could. I see you could. And if you're trying to get your bag back, like you're trying to get bag just to for your tarot, for your job, for your whatever you got going on your channel or wherever you want to place it, then you could. They're saying it's a possibility, but because you are a person, like I said, who's so like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, like keep that back and forth energy. There's nothing wrong with it. Like literally, there's nothing wrong with it. Like you literally could do whatever you want right now. And that's what they're saying. You can do whatever you desire. The Six of Pentacles, money will always come to you through that mobility that you have. And that's not for everyone. That's the thing. That's not for everyone. That's not for everyone. So if you want to go back, like I said, go back to work for a little bit, get your bag up, put it into your tarot stuff, do it. Do it. If you want to work on your candles right now, maybe you feel like that's going to be where most of your profit comes in, that, or you just want to work on something new, do it. Okay? That's intuition, right? It's like you're feeling like you need to be doing something different, then do it. Then do it. What's your sign, Raquel? I'm curious on that. I'm curious. What's your sign? What's your sign with that ADHD? What's your sign with that ADHD? Like I said, that baby, Raquel, that's what makes you versatile. And whatever your sign is you got up in that bitch. Taurus! They're all money makers. Y'all money makers. Let's see. I knew you was vibing with me. I knew you was vibing when I said ADHD over the bitch, and you're like, I'll pick up money wherever it fucking is. I'll fucking, like I said, I'll sniff the wind and find out where that shit is. I'll get the treasure map and I'll find that motherfucker. Like, that's that vibe. I'm Taurus Ascendant and Taurus Moon. So I already knew. I already knew. I already knew. And that's exactly how it always should be, because you will always find money that way. Like that's the thing. Like it's unconventional for some people, for most people actually on this planet. It's very unconventional because they don't feel stable doing that. But when you do, when you try it through, like the big bowl type shit, bowl in the China shot, rack that shit up. I knew it was about that. So I felt that shit. I felt it. I felt it. Because that's exactly how I am through and through. It's not that you go wherever the wind blows. You go wherever the money like runs across your face type shit. Like once you get the center of that money, you're like, let me sip it out. That's right, Raquel. You feel like you should be doing more? Do more. You feel like you should be doing less? Do less. Miss KT, we said, could I ask if I'm medium or psychic? I feel black. Oh no. You do repress it with your addiction. You do repress it, but it's there. Like it totally is there. Like most definitely. Like I said, they talk about like temptation for growth. Like you're very tempted to kind of like tap in and see what happens. I would, regardless of your repression of it, because it all like I feel like you've been into it before. So I feel like this wouldn't be your first experience with like spirituality, tarot, whatever like you decided to do with it. But I feel like this would not be your first time. So get back into it, like test it out and try it. Like I said, it doesn't seem to me. It doesn't look like you're completely repressed out. It's just feel like emotionally you've repressed so much over time. You've never had time to do it. Try it. Do it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Do it. You got it. You hustling. Yeah, they said the evidence is all there. You used to be into it like that. So just do it. Tap in. Don't be afraid. Even with the addiction, even whatever you're dealing with, do it. Try it. Test. Because it's going to all come back to you, for real. It will. Thank you, Raquel. I appreciate it. It's all that earth in me. Capricorn, Taurus. It's all that earth. Let's see. Nikki said it's not, and that's what I've been wanting to do. Just get back into it. I am. Thank you. So, of course, Raquel. Of course. Get your ass back in there. Head in the game. Boxing ring. Nikki, you still here? Best sign to be. Hey. Nikki said, I was hurt so bad by Eddie and he blocked me. Will he return? I miss him so much, or just let it go? Let's see. Oh, man. Took everything away from me and then he blocked me. Took everything. And then he blocked me. Something tells me he feels the same way, Nikki. He feel like you took everything from him and then he had to block you. So let's see. Said, don't you have Libra? I'm a Libra Mars. Hard in the justice zone. Hard in the spiritual zone too. Libra Mars. Leo in the 5th house. Let's see. So, Nikki, he's picking up the pieces. Okay? It feels like to me, it's not that he's not hurting. It's that this is what he feels like he needed to do for a long time, for a while. Okay? So if you're wondering if he'll come back, I'm going to say it's like in the zone of maybe, but like I want to give a direct answer. So will he come back? No, he's not given to this no more. Six of Cups in the reverse is he's not given to this anymore. He has nothing else to say, nothing else to give. He has nothing else to give. Like, I think y'all went from, like, best friends to worst enemy type shit. Like, that's what I pick up on. Like, best friends to worst enemy. He just nothing else to give to the situation. He doesn't. Like, he doesn't even feel... He doesn't want to change. He, like, you know, it just doesn't feel like he has the change left in him. Like, the energy left in him to keep up with this. Okay? And so if you're wondering if, like, you know, there's more prospect, there's definitely more love out there for you, Nikki. And I know this hurts you, and I know you'll need time to heal and time to, like, refresh yourself, but I feel like you will. You know, I pick up on, like, nursing or healing the wounds. Like, that's something that's going to happen for you just kind of just as you move through life and move forward. You know, that... Though you built this connection with this person, I feel like you built it up so much into your life that I feel like it kind of took over a little bit. You know, there's a little obsession there. I do feel like you can get obsessed with yourself again, Nikki. That, like I said, like I'm talking like full on physical zone, like where you like moving your body, or like I see you doing something with yourself, dancing, moving your body, like you get feeling sexy again. I feel like there's a sense of resolve in you, regardless of the situation ending. So I see you getting right back to it, okay? Meaning, like, that doesn't mean, like, right back into the relationship zone or right back into stuff, but that means, like, recovering your strength and like, you become a little bit more guarded. I picked that up, too, but it looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good to me. Sabrina, I believe I've seen you in here before. So if you've been here or you're familiar with me and you've gotten free reading before, then please hit the description and look at the price list. You know, I say that for all comers just because I want to keep it real and raw and try to get people stuck in. I want to get new people stuck in so we can keep cycling through that energy. I want to give people their chance to shine so I can look into their situation. That's how they keep coming. Nikki, it's okay if you guard it. Like I said, that's totally understandable for the heartbreak, right? Like you have to nurse your heart back. And you will, though. You will. You will. You most definitely will. Did you guys feel that energy shift yesterday? Oh, for damn sure. Kick it. Yeah, for real. Yeah, something shifted yesterday. You know, it's that like natural disaster feel type shit. Nah, it's just Mercury retrograde. There was a shift, so you are exactly correct. They said, Raquel, you have an option. You have a choice here. It's your choice to make. I know that's rough. Like I said, I gave one card to it. Just because I'm trying to keep it moving. I feel like the choice is between: do you want to feel like somebody's running away from you and you're chasing them, or do you want to feel like somebody's actually like meeting you in the middle? Because I feel like you've been chasing this nigga for a long time, like chasing this situation. Like, do you want to keep chasing? Do you want to keep chasing him? No, exactly. No, you don't. It's probably what's wrong with my car. Yeah, by the way, all of my tech has been acting up too. And it's for no goddamn reason, I swear. Like, nothing. As far as I'm concerned, nothing has ever happened with my shit. And all of a sudden, it's acting up. I'm like, damn, y'all. YouTube been acting up too. YouTube been acting up as well. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate it, Nikki. Thank you, man. She's a runner. She's a track star. That's why I had side. Just wondering too. Hey, of course. Solar flare. Yeah, you're feeling it. Kit Kat, what was your question? Run the pass. Run it in. Because I know I read for you, Kit Kat, and I pulled a little bit on your situation. Because you be speaking facts. I ain't mad at that. My car won't start. All of a sudden, I have a 2018 Volkswagen. Listen, I don't. The energy is crazy, and that should be tackling and attacking everything. Anything like technical, like you're gonna feel like it's gonna match your energy internally too. So just keep that in mind. Like if something's not working, it's matching your energy. That or you put, like I said, you putting a lot of energy into it. And to shake your shit up. Your divine guidance. I feel like I should pull out the oracles for you. If you asking for the divinity. Let's look at oracles. And I'm not one. Listen, y'all. I'm not someone who reads oracles. In fact, I really don't like them. But this oracle deck I love. So if any of you guys are into like reading oracle readings and stuff like that, check out this fucking deck. This Urban Crow oracle deck. It's awesome. I mean, I love it. It's by MJ Colonine. I love this deck. It's awesome. So your divine guidance. I want it and I want it now. That I pick up in the ad. It goes like, is it like I need cash money and I need it now or some shit? Yeah, I'm gonna get chewed the fuck out. See, Kit Kat, you was all afraid and scared of that shit before. Now you scared. Now you can't stop coming back from both. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 cards because I can see. I can't go where you say he might get sassy. Like he might get a little butt hurt. That's what that means. It means butt hurt. It means butt hurt. JG Wentworth 877 cash out. That one, yeah. I was trying to remember this here. That's what I feel like. Okay, 6 is a bond. Now I'm gonna just read these out to you like a Kit Kat, and it's gonna ring true. So it's my money and I want it now. Yo, 6-5. I need it now. Okay, 6-5. Aside from a few casual swingers, generally male, crows and ravens mate for life. Bond represents a karmic relationship, a connection that goes beyond our everyday existence. Whether it's a relationship to a person, I feel like it's career for you. It's career for you. A place or a hobby. And a hobby. This soul level connection is deep and strong. You can feel it course within your veins. Bond creates an energy that pulls you closer to where you need to be and will tug you back when you get too far away. When you draw the bond card, use this as an opportunity to focus on areas of life that feel deeply connected, because it's here that you will find strength to push forward or conjure the enthusiasm needed to reach the goal. 21 is gifts. Let's see. All right. Kit Kat. See, I'm not eating you up. The Oracle is a little nicer, okay? When I would discover a foreign object on my apartment balcony, my heart would sing. One time my gift arrived in the form of a bright green cap, and another time it was a very long stick. Crows express gratitude and appreciation when they feel a connection with a human being. Gifts ask that you take a moment to recognize a connection and make someone's day by dropping off a gift. Gifts come in all shapes and sizes. Not everything needs to be shiny or valuable. Sometimes a gift is a simple smile or someone holding the door for you. Gifts during a reading may appear as a reminder to be grateful for the good things that have happened during your situation. Just like crows dropping off a bottle cap as a loving gesture, the universe sends us gifts every day. All it wants in return is to know that they are appreciated. Imagine if you gave someone a gift and they didn't acknowledge it. You might think twice before giving them another. Now think about when you give someone a gift and they are appreciative. It makes you want to give them another one. The universe is just like that. Gifts is a simple reminder to say thank you, so that the universe will continue sending you more. Okay? And then, the last one, 41, self-interest. Self-interest, okay. Here's the last one for you. I regularly have 4 neighborhood crow visitors. This is one crow that seems a bit more selfish when it comes to the food I put out. While the other crows take their turns grabbing a nugget or two of the dog food I'll leave out on the plate, there is one that will shove as much into his mouth as possible, not caring if there isn't a single crumb left for others. Self-interest indicates that you may be looking out for only yourself, okay? And as a result, others will be impacted. On the flip side, be aware of the actions taken by those around you, as someone may be trying to come in and take more than their fair share. Being selfish isn't always bad. Sometimes we need to focus on our own wants and needs. Depending on your situation, self-interest may indicate that you are in need of some self-pampering, or that it is time to put your needs above others. For example, your dream job may require a move or a shift in lifestyle. You may need to weigh the impact, and I feel like this is a physical move for you. You may require a move or a shift in lifestyle. You may need to weigh the impact of taking this job and how that will impact others around you. In the short term, you may be perceived as selfish, but in long term, your decision may benefit all those that are involved. Okay. That's what's up with you. That's what's up. That's what's going on. Kit Kat. Listen, you always come in here with this little playful energy, because I know you want to be playful about it, but I know it's real for you, okay? I know it's real for you. You're going to be disappointed a lot of motherfuckers, okay? That's what I'm saying. You're going to be disappointed a lot of damn people, because they want you to go one way, but you ain't going that way. So, it is what it is. You said my energy is ass. Oh, you stop. It's not ass, okay? It's not ass. You just be sitting here, like, see, even that is a problem, that you be sitting here and shit-talking your goddamn self when it's not ass. Obviously, you do have a lot of damn energy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be up here blowing it up. What you mean? What you mean? You made me crack out the oracle that, of course, you got the energy to do what you need to do. Okay? It's going to require you to move, though. It feels like a physical move to me. Like a physical. Like, you don't have to move. For real. Like, move yourself physically. Okay. That's when everything comes in for you. and have to move physically. They pick up on the Kit Kat, you're gonna be famous. Straight up, you're gonna be famous. You meant to be. You meant to be. That's what it is. You meant to be. You're gonna be famous. You're gonna get a lot of attention through your lifetime. You're gonna be famous. Alright. And you sit here like I said, my energy is shit. Everything I do is shit. Oh, you stop. For real. They wouldn't talk all this goodness about you. Like, of course, you're afraid and you're fearful for your future. But, Kit Kat, you're going to be... What do you do for work, Kit Kat? Or what is your plan? Even if you don't do anything, what's your plans? What's your plan for work? What's your plan? You said you're like, I don't got one, really. But you have a talent. You have a talent. You have a skill. So what's your skill, though? I'm being nosy about that one. Maybe you don't want to say it. That's totally okay. But I'm being nosy on that. What's your skill? It's like, I have many hats. Be real. What's that one that I'm picking up on? What's that one thing that I'm picking up on? What's that one? Thank you, Claudia. What's that one? I'm picking up on that one thing. Your will is complicated, you know. I don't even know. To help others elevate and expand in consciousness, and that is perfect. Okay, now you have a goal, right? We plotting this and planning this out. Now you have a goal. How are you going to do that? Well, I don't know. There's so many things that I could do. No, how, for real? How are you going to do that? Think about it. That's rhetorical, okay? That one's rhetorical. And then, once you have your plan, then we focus on the present. Presently, what can you do to meet the quota? What can you do to meet the quota? By healing. And this shit hard. But that means you're exactly on the... If it's hard, like I say, and it's challenging, and you set up an obstacle course for yourself, and that's what you feel, you doing the right thing. It wouldn't be worth it if it wasn't fucking hard. If it wasn't like, a total, like, sometimes, like I said, you make leaps and bounds. You be jumping over shit, and then all of a sudden you hit the wall. Stop smoking and drinking. See, like I said, you are meant to be famous. You really are. Like, you're meant to be out here and entertaining folk. And not just entertaining, like you said, elevate. You're meant to be there for that. I'm being real when I say that. They wouldn't say that so strongly if it wasn't a thing. What you need is, I feel like a lot of the time, is just closure. Okay? And the only time you're going to find that closure is when you get the fuck up out of here. For real. You didn't leave that damn house. Get out of there. Leave. Move to a different place. And you might sit here thinking like, well, I don't even think it's the place. Like, I just feel like it's my mindset. You'd be shocked at how much that mindset like just falls off, rolls off you when you in a total different zone. And you stop living in that trauma. You need to get the hell out of there. Okay, Kit Kat. The first motherfucking bus. Okay, pack your things. First bus, first whatever. Pack your way, damn thing. Get the fuck up out. That's exactly what you need for your new life to start. You can't keep sitting in this. I pick up on luxury apartment. Okay, I pick up on an apartment. Might be. I feel like at first it's gonna be you're gonna be living with somebody, but I feel like that's all gonna switch up. Like I said, once you get yourself going, it's all gonna switch up. You got it. Again, they keep talking about you being famous, Kit Kat. You're supposed to be. I don't say that just about anyone. Trust me. But maybe you talk about your venture story, your comeback. Yep. Laura, you're exactly right. But every comment, every like, every share, it all puts us on the algorithm so I can get to more people. And so we have a whole chat up in here. Hey, Pure Justice. I haven't seen you in a minute. How you been doing? Libra, Miss Libra, pure justice. How have you been doing? Hey, Latoya. Oh. Kit Kat, you meant, like I said, I just can't get that shit out of my mind. You are meant to be up. I don't know what it is. What it is, singing, or dancing, or rapping, or talking, or whatever, wherever it is, you meant to be up. I'm telling you that straight up. You meant to be up there. Like I said, for you, the throne is clear. Like, nobody's taking that shit away from you. So, go get it. It's been a long while. What's up with you? Pure Justice, what's going through your mind? Excuse me. Kit Kat is like, you still bring up my damn name. Kit Kat said, why you still bringing me up, man? Leave me alone. Of course. That is such a good song. I'm gonna send this song. Hold up. I'm gonna send this song. KK, if you got Spotify, I'm gonna send this song. Like I said, your energy is immaculate. I don't know why you say your energy was shit. I'll put this in there though. Let me put this song in too. I've been channeling songs for people more recently. Or actually, I do that all the damn time. You see the music in my damn ear, but let me put this song in. You got for Spotify. Right there. That's your song. Revenge. Vengeance. Love this song. It's so good. I moved, getting guardianship of my granddaughter. Pure justice. Of all readers on YouTube, I can count on one hand who are accurate telling and reading this one right here. And I suffer no food. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate it. And you always come through with a real raw energy too, Lori. If I get off path, you or get off track, you stop me. Something going on, I feel, but can't put my finger on it. Okay, justice. Looking. I can see something's making you jump out your skin. Always no choice. What does that mean? Yeah, suspicious. Okay, I'm gonna say that there is something, and I think it's just you're feeling like things are moving too fast for you. Okay, so I feel like you're suspicious of how fast things are moving. It's almost like you can't believe, like you can't believe. Okay, like you can't believe that, like you feel like something's gonna get taken out from under you, but that's not what I'm seeing. And I feel like people are gonna help you with this. Like there's something to do with like people coming in and helping you. And I feel like this feels odd because you could never get it before, so why are you getting it now? But it's meant to be this way. So like I know you're kind of like scared, and I know that it feels like something's gonna fall through on you, but it doesn't look like that to me. I see the possibility of someone gaslighting you about some shit, like maybe how long something's gonna take. Someone might be gaslighting you about that, but I feel like that's gonna bite this person in the ass. Like, there's no more illusions. I think everyone can see through this person's bullshit. Yeah. It feels like it's heavy on your mental on how much this person has, like, kind of taken you through or dragged you through. Yeah. I'm going to say, like, it just really, really looks like it's taken so long, this process. you almost can't believe. I just feel like there's something to do. They talk about fire signs who, so Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, but it's so hard, I think, to trust the situation because you've always been countered and no one's ever tried to help you. So now that you're receiving help, you can't accept it. You just can't accept it. It's like, I can't accept it because I can't also leave my life in someone else's hands, or I can't leave this person's life in someone else's hands. I just can't do that. It's fear. That's what's in you. It's fear that it's not going to work out. But that's not what I see. Okay? It's going to work out for you. Like, I see you getting and be like, oh man, like I'm stuck again. Like no one's answering my calls, or like no one's listening to me. But I see it working through for you. Yeah. Tower. Oh man, I feel like this has something to do also with just like your trust in genuine humanity. Like I feel like there's a lot of distrust when it comes to the people that you've chosen to love, or whether or not you've chosen it. It just feels like everything goes sour. Like it just feels like everything goes sour. Like they talk about the flavor of sour milk is like it got a bite to it type shit. It's like every single time I've done this before, I got kickback. So why can I not like fully process the situation? You'll process it when it's over. You'll process it when it's fucking over. When it's done. When it's done. Said it's not over yet, and that's why you're feeling this unrest and bother. But Six of Swords, it's about to be. It's about to be. It's about to be. Five of Wands, you have like there's nothing here to like guess about. There's nothing here to worry about. You don't have to like. Oh, thank you. Thank you for justice. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. But I feel like there is no like time like the now, and I feel like right now you're living in the present, and I feel like those past anxieties and past fears, you don't gotta worry about that shit. Like I said, nothing's gonna blow over. Nothing gonna be sour. You don't have to worry about that shit. It's mainly just like accepting the vibes, like accepting what's coming towards you. That's what you have to work on and focus on. It's going to be fully like in your hands, okay? So once the decision is done, your granddaughter is going to be fully in your hands, and then you can move forward, like worrying about the present and what's going to happen with her future. But for right now, take it slow. Take it slow. And you work hard for this. Like you won't be able to get it off your mind until it's done. And you just know it's not done yet. Yeah, they said all you need right now is closure. Close the situation out. You never have to deal with that shit again. Hey, Conchon. Energetic cleanse, maybe. I think so. I think that's a part of it for sure. I think that like a part of the process or of like acceptance, like I said, is when that situation is actually over. That's when I feel like the cleansing will really come in for you, where you will be able to like sit there, do your little sage, or do your little thing, and like get that shit out your house, especially off your kid, your grandkid, for sure. Yeah, they said judgment's coming in on these people, so maybe what you also feel is the karma that's coming towards the other side, the other half there. I think that's what you feeling, and that's what you're seeing. Something big is gonna happen to those people, and that's what's gonna happen. So, that's what I see happening. Okay, how you doing this retrograde? Pretty well, actually. How you doing this retrograde? Yeah, if something big's gonna crash in on these motherfuckers, pure justice. Miss Libra. Charlie, I did see you. Okay. Can you repost your question for me, Charlie? Hey, thank you, Katie. I didn't see your little PayPal. Katie, did I get your question? Said Mercury in my ass. Feel that. The pain is temporary, y'all. It is so temporary. Those of y'all dealing with chronic pain, you're like, fuck temporary. Like, what you mean temporary? What the fuck you mean? What the fuck you mean? What exactly is a retrograde? Well, Think of it this way. I can kind of explain it energetically, but I will kind of cast you off into someone who talks about it more specifically when it comes to like planetary alignments. Um, Isabella, okay, the girl you see me up in here doing readings with, um, if you go to over to her channel, Isabella Amor, then she posted a video on Mercury retrograde. But I'll kind of explain it from my perspective. Mercury retrograde pushes everything forward. You know, a lot of it is not about timing. You know, time gets like left behind type shit. Like a lot of it is about just pushing everything up to the surface. A lot of it is like it's chronic sensitivity. It feels like during those periods of time that like everything that you didn't want to resurface or everything that you never imagined to resurface is coming to light. It's building up. You said it is a build up. Right? It's like a volcano, babe. It's like a volcano. And those of you that are dealing with stressful times during this period, and it's not nothing, you know, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel positive. But what comes out of it is change. Naturally, that's how we try to match Mercury retrograde, is making the changes necessary within that moment. And it's also about like making a different pattern of decisions that you might have already made a mistake, but you can be different. You can make that change, okay? It's a heavy sensitivity though, where everything starts feeling like it's falling apart. It's like, I was explaining it like this. This is the perfect explanation. It's like a snake shedding its skin. It doesn't always come off in one piece though. It doesn't always come off in one piece. It's not always easy. It's not always easy. But that's how I explain it energetically. But like I said, go over to Isabella Moore's channel. I've been live with her. I was live with her a couple hours ago. If you go over to that other video, you see all her information in there, and also her channel. And I've also posted her in the community section where she's explained it perfectly. We tend to step in our old ways, exactly, and we gotta say no. Be careful signing contracts, double check exams, electronic appliances. A lot of the time it's like the electronic shit. But as I say, like people say do's and don'ts during Mercury retrograde. Sometimes I think we put too much of a tight label on that. Because I think this situation is different for everybody, right? Like, of course, we can say in general, don't sign any contract. Like, it's legal or it's energetically binding. But sometimes that's good for people, though. Like, sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's real good for people. Like, sometimes they're not signing their life away. Sometimes they're signing something that's really, really fucking meaningful. It's just, you know, during these times, everything has meaning. Energetically. Even your words, meaning your like words carry weight during this time, too. Like, even if you mean something emptily. Empty. Like it's empty. What you say. It has meaning. It carries. Yeah, it's just to double check everything, too. Double check. So Mr. Charlie said, why did my birth parents put me up for adoption? It's heavy. That's loaded. I feel like I feel like this was like a first of all, I feel like it was their current living situation. There was something to do with like fear of not being able to put up with the aspect of a child. It looks like they weren't in the financial space for it. Wouldn't say there was anything necessarily wrong with the lifestyle of your parents, minus the fact that they were young. Looks like immaturity. Looks like youngness. And that's not to say that like, you know, I could just pick up on a relationship like between your parents that was very, very, very off kilter. You know, I don't see it being like a healthy relationship at all, and I feel like if anything they both came from broken families. Putting a child in that situation was not it. And I'm not even being polite when I say they had to get their shit together, but they did. They did have to get their shit together. And that didn't include a child in on that. And at the end of the day, too, I just pick up on the fact that, like, this was a wake-up call, especially for your birth mother. This was a wake-up call for her to change. And I feel like she tried to do that. But I also feel like there's some aspects of that are all kind of off to me. Because I feel like there was... this is that thing of like when a woman like releases their child or lets their child go, it's like she's always like on edge, like especially if since I do see she had more children here, she ended up having more children. You never forget that one, and you especially never forget the first one, and that's what I'm seeing. Okay, say, is it worth trying to get a hold of my adoption papers as I know nothing about them? Let's see. I feel like you walked away from that possibility a long time ago, or like maybe even you stopped searching a long time ago. That's what I see. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Cups in the upright. Like you just felt like every child that gets put up for adoption feels this. It's like, why didn't you keep me? Why didn't you want me? I feel like there's no excuse for that, right? As a parent, there is no excuse for that. There's no, even biologically, like I said, there's no excuse for you to like put me into this world and then leave me on somebody else's doorstep. There's no excuse for that. And I feel like sometimes you make the excuse in your mind of like, well, you know, I did have pretty great parents. Like I got put in a tight situation a lot of the time because I never felt like I truly fully belonged here. But I had, you know, a pretty decent environment, you know, for the most part. Three of Swords in reverse, Four of Cups. I see you being very wishy-washy on whether you want to or not. But remember that it always will be your choice. Because I can pick up on like Queen of Wands energies. Like if this is something that you want to seek out, then I would seek out the information. But just know that like I also see, I can see family on that side. I don't pick up on specifically your father, but I particularly pick up on your mother's family. Yeah, Justice in the reverse. I pick up on your mother's family. She did have kids. She did have kids after this point. Seven of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, I do feel like you'll find information on them. So if you're curious on that, like, have you done a DNA test and stuff like that yet? Like 23andMe ancestry? Because I do feel like you will find that family. I don't know. I don't see anything necessarily sparking up too crazy about family. I think you just find out who it is, and I think you're content with that. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like you personally don't even want to bother them in their lives, or you don't want to, like, make a strong connection. You just want to know that they exist is really what I see. So I see you finding I see you finding parts of your father's family and both parts of your mother's family, but I feel like it's mostly your mother's family that you find. Is she alive? I mean, I can't really say or answer that because I would say no, but I think her family's alive. So, like, you know, regardless of where her state is at, I feel like her family is very much alive. Very much alive. I feel like more than likely your father is still alive. Okay. So I feel like your father is still alive, but I also don't pick up on him being a very nice individual or a nice man or open to communication. At least at this point to where he's at, it doesn't really seem like he can communicate like that. So I would say, if you haven't done the test yet, do the test. Do Ancestry, 23andMe, do both of those things. I think that would really, really shine some light onto, I think especially like spiritually, I think this would really shine some light onto your situation. Okay? That's what it looks like to me. You might have thought that they never looked for you, but I don't think that's true. You might have thought, like, I feel like, particularly I pick up from your mother's end of it, is she never kept it a secret that there was another kid out there. She never kept that a secret. She never did. She never did. Yeah, she never did keep it a secret. She always said that you were out there somewhere. Yeah. With your father, I don't think it's the same sentiment. Alright. Yeah. And this is something that's kept you stuck throughout your life. And I feel like this would release a lot of that emotional pressure for you too. It released a lot of that emotional pressure of, like I said, not feeling wanted or not feeling like you have anything left. Like, it would release a lot of that. Because then you would realize, oh, there is a lot, you know, that I don't know. And I know it hurts also to, like, feel like you're imposing on other people's lives. But I don't see them feeling that. Two of Pentacles, in fact, I see some sort of a reconnection here. Okay, I see some sort of a reconnection here. That, or just like almost talking like very I don't want to say vaguely, but it kind of just feels like in general you just learn certain information that I feel like it brings you to peace. It brings you closure. Because then you're like, okay, that makes sense. That makes most sense. That's what I pick up on. Okay? I would try out a little 23andMe ancestry situation. And try to dig up your records. I wouldn't stress over the records because, like I said, 23andMe ancestry, you gonna find somebody. I know. I found everything my mother told me was a lie. It was incredibly freeing to find out the truth and put my life in proper perspective. That's exactly where I feel like Mr. Charlie is looking. And not that, of course, like he was lied to necessarily, because he always knew his situation. But I feel like that will bring some of that guilt out, and that will bring some of that like shame. And I feel like you'll actually be able to feel the release of that. Yeah, Nine of Swords, because it's been bugging you for a long time. Yeah, Page of Cups. I see the situation working out for you, so that you'll be able to leave it behind. With answers, actual answers. I feel like that's what everyone wants is answers. I feel like you deserve it. Right. I agree, Laurie. I agree. Miss KT, did I ever get to your answer? Did I ever fully kind of answer your situation? Because I think you asked me, you said something about, your lifestyle and addiction. And you said that it repressed you. You said that, like, this is something that, like, I don't feel like I could fully put into, or I feel like I'm closed off from it. And I feel like you're not. I don't feel that at all. In fact, I feel like if you just got back into it, even if you bought yourself with like a little deck of cards, that a lot would come in for you. I feel like a lot would come in for you. Can you post your question again, just real quick? Oh, I changed my question. When will I be paid for Tyler's care? The kinship assessment has taken 6 months, and I'm still no closer. I feel like they are testing me. Corruption at its finest. Okay, I see. When will it come in? That looks more akin to next year, but go with it. Yeah, go with your gut on that, and definitely get yourself a little deck of cards. So that's my suggestion. Open up. I could see next year, more akin to like more near the end of the year. I'm picking up on Sagittarius season, but I almost want to say, even a little bit more after that. Could be like January. Could be more like January to me. That's what it looks like. That's when you get answers about the situation. Yeah, I do see them kind of lacking in the zone of like calling you back or getting back to you through like email or wherever they're trying to send you messages. I do feel like there's lack in that, but you'll have it. But also, you can't really wait on that. I see that being the problem. It's like I can't really wait any longer on this situation. I don't feel like you should wait. I don't feel like you should wait. Okay. King of Pentacles, yeah, it will come through for you. Like I said, I keep picking up on fire sign season, so the next one is Sag. Next season is Sag season. It could also be this month, but like I'm more or less picking up in the future, in the next couple of months. That's when you're gonna get answers back about it. Yeah, fire sign season again. Confirmation. Sag season. So the next after that would also be Aries season, which is right after March. So that'd be like April, May, that area. But I know you can't wait on it, like I said. And that's why I feel like you should fully be ready to get out of there, regardless of what comes in. Okay? Because I see safe travels. Regardless, you're going to be okay. Regardless. Surely they can't do that. They feel like they can do whatever the fuck they want to. And that's how it is. They say closed mouths don't get fed. Maybe you should make up a big sting about the shit. If you haven't already been, and you've been just kind of sitting pretty impatient, maybe you should make a big thing about it. Yeah. They talk about, like, well, we can't fix the situation until they give us an answer back, all that bullshit. Like, make sure you, like, I know your needs are being met in that situation, but just keep up on it. Should I seek legal advice? Let's see. Yeah. The Empress in the upright is yes. Yes, ma'am. Yep. The Seven of Pentacles. Yep. Seek legal advice. They'll move it forward. They'll make it happen. They'll make it happen. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Seek that legal advice. I feel like once you apply the pressure, that's what makes it come quicker, is once you apply pressure. Because I don't think they're used to that type of reaction. 5 of Wands in the upright. Yeah, I would. You're right. 10% in the upright. Yep, you're right. Do it. Do it. I've been waiting patiently. That's what I'm saying, and that's why you kind of gotta get a little. Pardon my language, but you gotta get a little ghetto on them. Like, yeah, you gotta start throwing punches. Yeah, they said speak it into reality. Like, make sure you keep speaking up. Make sure you keep speaking up. You versus them. That's what they said. Yep. Yeah. You gonna have to. I feel like get illegalities involved, because regardless of how mad or angry you are, it doesn't seem like they're gonna try. Like, they're gonna try for it or try to push it forward. So looks like you can control the situation. They said. And still a little fear. There it is right there. There's still a little fear in it. It's starting to get a little hot here, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this is where I need to get off, because, like, it's too hot in this bitch. And I need my AC on. I don't want to be into y'all's ears. And also, I want to kind of record a couple of different readings, especially for signs. So, I think I'm gonna hop. Thank you guys so much for showing up, showing out. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Miss KT. Thank you, Mr. Charlie. Thank you, Malibu. Thank you, everyone. Conshan, everyone. K and E, Kit Kat, Isabella. Thank you guys. What are those written messages? Oh, I have a stack of like 800, I think, just written in this one just came out. Old habits die hard. I just wrote a bunch of things that I felt were significant in this shit. And that's what's up. Irene B, you just missed me, babe. You just missed me. But I'll be back on. We'll be back on later. Me and Is will be back on. Me and Is. So, subscribe up, notify up, and Irene, we will be back on later. Later tonight. We'll be back on. I'm just hopping. Of course, Mr. Charlie. Thank you, everyone who popped through. I appreciate everyone who stuck by my side. I love your humbleness. I love your sincerity. I love that you don't see press for money. I love your complete style. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate it. No, I'm not pressed. Trust me, I'm not pressed. I'm not pressed at all. Done it all by yes, man. Conshawn, yeah, I just wrote all these little goddess. That's to you, Conshawn. That's to you. Confident. Okay, come through with the confidence. She would be a little sassy. She's trying to give me my props. Be a little sassy with it. Be a little sassy with it. She's like, oh, okay. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Oh, I love you guys too. I appreciate y'all guys. I always feel good vibes when I come on. I swear. You know, I'm never feeling that bad shit or nasty or negative, nothing. Y'all clear the energy for me. And like I said, I want to get back on top of those sign readings. So we can draw more attention in, try to get more people in, and also just keep recycling that energy out there. Because I love to put out content. Y'all already know. And I feel like people need it, especially Mercury retrograde that be falling. That be falling real bad for our people right now. So I wanna get into that. So thank you guys for showing up and showing out. I appreciate it a lot. Of course. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all guys. And I'll see you guys later.